Hey, hi. There we go. Hey now. Hi now. Hello. We're here. Happy Friday, everybody. For some reason, Streamlabs just does not want to save my settings. But we're back. It's Friday, and tonight is a shed head session. Now, I've got to say, I'm pretty excited for tonight's show because not only do we get to hang out with some of you guys here on the panel, if you send us an email to thegreenroom.shedtime@gmail.com. Actually, let me type that out in the chat here. Send an email to the green room. Jesus Christ. That shed time. Oh, God, man, I can't type, people. This is ridiculous. At, at, eh, da, da, to join the band. No. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Hopefully I typed that all right. We'll find out later. But in the meantime, we're going to start the show off as we normally do, talking about what we might be vaping on at the current moment. And maybe, if it's something new, maybe it's something the same. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. And let's start off with, I'm going to start this week just because why not? Let's just change everything up tonight. Just why not? I busted out something I haven't used in a while. I actually was inspired because I seen that our boy Earn, the lovely moderator, is looking for a black copper variation of this mod. So I busted out my gunmetal copper version of this mod through the Bonza Pro on top. And I've got to say, this is like a nice, hefty, like weighted mod. But dude, it's got a nice, smooth switch and it rips, bro.
Yeah, dude, I've always loved. I think they call it like the M-Tech switch. I've always loved it though.
It's nice, dude. It's nice.
Paper's Cloud's got good switches.
And inside that, Drip Theory triple 20, or not triple, quad core aliens on the inside. I'm not exactly sure what the specs are on them. And I'm finishing off another bottle of mango. And I think once I finish this and I re-wick, I'm going to switch it up into something different. I think I might try that watermelon, that strawberry watermelon hibiscus from Fusion that I didn't try. I was on the docket for the last tasting. We'll have to wait and see. Who knows? I have a couple other things in there I might want to grab. But what about you, Sean? What you got, dude?
Well, been busy, so still rocking the old classic work mods. So it's the Vape RSO Gen 2 with still running the Cosmonaut V2 because, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I'm still enjoying it. Still got the drip theories on it. And went for, of course, a little of that Stay Gold action because, beautiful, beautiful, wonderful drip tips from the great DHD. Um, Inside of that, got some of the Elysian Labs. This is their Gentleman, which is their tobacco line, which suspiciously tastes a lot like the old vanilla cream cake that they used to make. But But yeah, that's it for me right now. So Uncle Chris, it's on to you.
Sick. Okay, so I got 2 setups. I got the original Cosmonaut on the original clutch, and I got a DHT chop top, just like Sean, and I'm sure that James had. This is a Blue Jeans. The coils that I have in here are actually Breeze Tones, 26 gauge Aliens. The liquid that I got in there, actually, I'll tell you guys, I've been fucking really enjoying this. I never tried this company's liquid ever, and I actually won this in one of the events at Will's shop. And I'm gonna probably have to get another one. And it's the Dead Man Hand elixirs, and this one's the whatever Rebus
Occult?
Oculus,
Oculus.
and it's like to me, honestly, dude, it's like a fancy vanilla custard. I can't remember the specific profile. I know that there's like vanilla custard in there,
Yeah,
but there's
it's
a bit
aged in a
more.
bourbon barrel, if I remember correctly. It's a
Then
big
there you
thing
go.
of the
That
Dead
might be the
Man's Hand
fancy
line.
element that I'm getting.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's fucking solid. If you like vanilla custards, I say get it. Like absolutely. I say get it. I've been really liking it. And the other setup I got, I'm keeping up with Sean with the Stay Gold. But I got the heavy hitter and brass, the gold, good old RDA for vaping 2. RDA 2 is what I was trying to say the first time. With a gold chop top. I actually do have some I built this at Will's.
Drip theories.
I think that their Drip 326 is in here,
Mhm.
but I might have taken a wrap off. It's rowdy.
They're rowdy, just stock too.
And maybe it's no, there's no wrap off. Yeah, so they're just his 26s. And I'm really enjoying them. And the liquid that I got in there, I'm almost at the point of I have to pro tip this. Not quite. I can still just turn it over right now and drip, but we're really close. And it's the guava jelly. And it's good, man. I do like it. I still don't know. I get mainly just like guava candy. I don't know if I can say that it tastes lemonade-y. I also don't know if I taste specifically jelly bean, but it's good. And it's guava. So I vibe with it. That's it for me. Those 2 setups.
All right, so I guess that's everything.
I know. I just want to be like,
I know.
I didn't know what to
It
do.
threw me off too, bro.
Yeah,
I fucked myself up on that one. But I guess there's one last thing to do before we get into the rest of tonight's episode, and it's time to find out what's new in the shed.
Well, my friends, if you aren't familiar, the Shed Time podcast is a little thing that we do weekly, and we put that out there on all the podcasting platforms. It's us a little bit more unfiltered, a little bit more unscripted, and a little bit more all over the place. If you want to hear about snacks and all sorts of other crazy stuff, all the kinds of things shenanigans that go on when you're in the shed, that's the place to check us out, shedtimepodcast.com, and everywhere the podcasts are found. And coming up this week, we get talking about some snacks because, Reese's has been dropping some crazy new stuff, including some Reese's pretzels that I got a chance to try. We get talking about some caramel or caramel, depending on how you like to pronounce it or what kind, if you're under my influence and opinion. But there's that. Also, we discover something that I think a lot of people have wondered but never bothered to get the answer to, and that is what is the actual flavor of a Fun Dip stick? The little white candy stick that you dipped inside the Fun Dip. We find out. So all this, so much more, and you got to check it out at the Shed Time Podcast. It's on all of them: Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, wherever you get your podcasts, you can find us, and at shedtimepodcast.com. And with that, that is what's new in the shed.
Hell yeah, dudes. And with that, like I said, tonight's a Shedhead session. So if you guys want to join us on the panel, send us an email to that email pinned at the top of the chat, thegreenroom.shedtime@gmail.com. We'll send you a link and you could join the 3 of us here on the actual panel, show off what you're vaping on, and participate in a new segment that we came up with in last Friday's Friday Brainstorm episode. I'm actually pretty excited about this one. I feel like this one's something that majority of people can participate in, and it may even lead into another segment, possibly. Who knows? We'll have to just kind of wait and see. But with that, we'll just wait a few minutes for some people to pop in here, and then as they do, we'll start asking what they're vaping on, all that good stuff, and get the show on the road. So please send those emails if you want to join us tonight. It'd be nice to see maybe a new face. But of course, if we just get the usual suspects, we're not too upset with that either. But always nice to kind of meet somebody new, put a face to a name. You know what I'm saying? See who else is out there and what they might be vaping on. As of right now, we've got Ben out there in chat says I've got a Drift RDA on a Savage Mods KO tube and a billet box. Dr. Chaos is vaping on a Stubby, the Hell Beast, and a Recurve 2. Yeah, good old Brian Enoch out there rocking the Dreamer Clutch with the Nightmare V2. We've got Sharon's out there vaping on some Ice Monster Straw Melon Apple. Interesting. Kind of like brings me back to that strawberry watermelon hibiscus. I'm really curious to try that out, man. On the knuckle, it's pretty good, but really curious to see how it vapes on some wicks. I will say too, I've been using these Blaze wicks lately, just because the coils that are in here are 2.5 millimeters, and this is just like perfect. I don't have to tear nothing off of it. I literally just cut a piece and it slides in perfectly. I'm not mad at it. I'm actually I don't really notice too much of a difference between this and Prime. You know what I mean? Like the break-in time might be slightly different, but like it's not too drastic either way. You know what I mean? It like doesn't take too much longer, and it's not like super quick, but I dig it. Pretty solid. So if you guys are curious about this stuff and been wanting to try some, check it out. So that Thundercloud Blaze Cotton, I think they also have like the shoelace like versions, and that's like the Bogan's version of cotton. I'm not sure what they call that one. It might be like Bonza cotton or something. Who knows? I will say this, I have sent a link out to somebody, so if you're out there and you wanted to join us, there is a link out in the ether waiting to be clicked and accepted. I'm gonna just keep refreshing this here page just to see if anybody else sends anything in. Make sure I even go check the old spam folder, make sure there's nothing I missed there. Don't look like it.
Dude, I don't know what somebody said, but like all I have playing in my brain right now is Brass Monkey.
Monkey.
Boys.
I don't know what would have queued that up.
I don't. My brain's pretty broken, so I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. But
Yeah,
it's like just playing on repeat in my head, even like that. Yeah.
It's just a brass monkey dancing to the beat.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here's somebody.
Oh, hey.
That Duchess.
This guy here.
That funky Duchess.
So what's going on, dude? What you vaping on, man?
I broke back out the Aegis Legend because they needed something big enough to put this 28 millimeter. I have the Nightmare RTA on there. Of course, I had to rock that fucking Steel
I was
Valley
gonna say,
band
is there
on there.
tank
Yeah,
saver on
there's
there?
a vape band. Yeah, of
You
course there's a
stretch
vape.
that baby out, bro, because that's a big
Yeah,
ass tank.
100. No, I know. I had to just because like Nick
Honestly,
sent
that
it to
makes me
me
think it's
without the box.
it makes me think it's gonna break even sooner because of how much pressure that band is just putting on
Probably.
that ass, dude.
I mean,
If you
you're
drop it,
probably
it's
not
gonna break
wrong.
just from the pressure of the band,
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, you're probably not wrong. And then right now I've got the Coil Alert Mage 2 mech with the Axial Pro on top and that Blood Money chop top. Shout out to Jess Marie. Hope she's doing well. And then on the inside of the tank, I have something I'm working on called Pop My Cherry. It's a cherry limeade recipe, and in the mech I have Chris's
Little
favorite Georgie.
huh?
That's me. That's me.
All right, so let me see here. Checking the
Yeah,
email.
can't go wrong.
It's not
Yeah,
looking like
dude.
Little Georgie.
anybody else is really popping through. Oh, here we go. There he is. Not only is Will here, but there's also a new addition I see in the old background there. You want to introduce?
Yes, yes. So come here. This here. Go down like this. This is Nanook.
Nanook.
She's got a bald
Nanook of
spot
the
on her
North.
back right now because she just got her first heartworm treatment today. She has heartworm. But yeah, she came home today. For those of you who don't know, Lilgar passed last Saturday night, Sunday morning. And it was kind of tough, but it is what it is. It's a circle of life. And everything, I always say everything happens for a reason, even though the reason may be extremely fucked up, but everything always happens for a reason. And her passing just opened up a spot for another dog, rescue dog that needed love and attention. And I walked in, I saw the Nook, and it was a done deal. We just fell in love, the two of us, instantly.
Oh yeah, dude.
Very cool.
That's what's up, dude.
But
What you
right
vaping on,
now, we're going to go a little switch up for what I've been vaping on, because as always, I mean, I got the old RCM.
Damn it! I
Katana.
thought you were gonna put that thing away, bro.
I
I got excited for a second when you said we're gonna change things up.
Oh, don't worry. Axial Pro, some Twisted Timmy's in there, some special brews with some toffee custard in there. But right here,
There you go. There's a little
this
something different.
I've been rocking this thing for the past like 2-3 weeks now. It's the Dreamer Clutch. I can't believe I'm rocking it, but god damn does this thing fucking rip.
Can't believe I'm
yeah,
rocking it.
Dude, I hate that protruding button. I hate it. It drives me nuts. But I got a Bonza Pro sitting on top, and let me tell you what, man. I've been a huge fan of the Axial Pro for a minute now, and this thing, oh my god, this thing,
She bangs.
it just fucking
Yeah.
rips, dude. The flavor is phenomenal. The airflow is just, and I got some good old Ball of Violence vanilla custard in the ever faithful Easy Dripper. That's
Hell
it
Yeah.
for me.
yeah, dudes. Well, with that being said, let me go ahead and check one last place, just in case there may be a message lingering somewhere that I didn't see. Nope, looks like we're good. So with that being said, it's time to get into a new segment that we came up with over the show last week with you guys. And this one's going to be kind of fun because it's something that everybody can be involved in. But of course, if you're here on the panel, it's a little bit easier to, just voice your opinion as far as that goes. But it's time for a new segment we like to call Come and Gone. This is a segment that involves vape devices, liquids, atomizers, things in the vape world that have been either a pinnacle at certain points in your vape journey that you absolutely love, and either have just gone to the wayside and just no one even talks about them anymore, or even just some things that maybe are super awesome that you love that just aren't even available anymore. So it's time to kind of roll back the years on your vaping and see what things you can possibly come up with that were something that you loved but has come to pass. So who wants to start us off with maybe one of the first things that comes to your mind for a little come and gone?
I could already start, and that's the OG Rouleau, the old three battery 250-watt Rouleau. She was a brick. She took a beating. You could friggin' vape all day on that thing with
Oh,
those
hell
three
yeah.
batteries. Like, and then of course, if you were one of the lucky people who could afford the one with the DNA chip, you had a powerhouse mod in a time when most mods couldn't compete.
Dude, I'm gonna raise you one. Not only just the Rouleau, because the Rouleau series, like all the different versions they had were sick, but Wismec in general, bro. They used to make some badass devices back in the day. You know what I mean? Like
I'll
Yeah,
agree.
they actually did make good mods.
They were kind of like the pinnacle for a long time, like in my early vaping days. Like it's like if you had a Wismec mod, bro, you're into it. You know what I mean? And then of
Yeah.
course, Jabo being one of the designers.
Everything he
for 'em,
designed
fucking
pretty
put
much.
out some solid stuff, dude. Even a couple of the atomizers he put out weren't too shabby. You know what I mean?
The old Tobe and Tobino.
Yeah, the Vino wasn't bad.
Indestructible,
Dude. When the Tobe first came out, that RDA was a hit. The flavor you got off that RDA at that point in time was fucking amazing.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, Ben says I have two Rouleaus. One is the DNA 250. Sick, dude.
Damn, dude.
Little known fact, the Rouleau was actually supposed to be with a DNA originally.
I thought that was the
And-
first edition.
Yeah. And Jabo was like, well, fuck that. I could just go and design my own chip, put it in there and sell it for a lot cheaper. And did. And there was a huge fucking thing between him and Evoli.
Evolve.
Evolve or Evoli, whichever you want to call it, however you
I think
I think it's
pronounce it.
Evolve
Evolve.
is like
Evol-
that,
Evoli
yeah.
was the
The big
supposed.
fucking-
Okay, Evolve.
Yeah, dude, it's not the same. Dude.
Hi, my name's Will. How you doing?
Fucking well.
Says
You know,
I
the thing
have
about evolution.
Ben has 8 Tobes.
That's
sick.
crazy. But yeah, I just get back to the Rouleau. Dude, the Rouleau series of mods were awesome. Dude, the Rouleau 200S. I had, you guys remember that one? Remember I had that teal and black one?
Yeah.
Dude, I had that thing forever. It had like fucking, I don't even know, man. Like hundreds of thousands of hits. Dude, I had like 160,000 or something on the fucking Arctic Fox.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can
firmware.
download the different firmwares on it too.
Yeah, dude, and I
Yeah.
had like my own logos that I
Dude,
could put on there,
This
all
pr-
sorts of
dude,
fucking
the
dope
Predator,
shit.
bro. This is another Wismac mod.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just like the same
fucking-
shit, basically.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I fucking downloaded a bunch of different screens. Like it's got a Stormtrooper or some shit. Oh no, it says Gibson. Is this? I was vaping this thing when I was jamming a lot, and I was rocking my Gibson, so it says like Gibson on the screen. I'll put some batteries in it and show you.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure that mine has like a Volcom like logo on it. I use that on like a bunch of stuff. But yeah, dude, just Wismec Rouleau. I had so many different versions of a
see.
Wismec Rouleau.
It says Gibson.
I had a Rouleau 200, a Rouleau 200S. I had the fucking RX3, whatever when they did the new gen, or there was the
Yep.
Gen 3, RX Gen 3. Dude, it was a triple battery. It was so fucking small. If I could find a brand new one right now, I'd probably have to buy all new batteries, unfortunately, but I would probably still rock it. It was sick. I used to rock both of those. Just put a goon on one of those, an apocalypse. I was fucking living, dude.
Yeah, set.
Yeah.
Set.
Give me a 60 ml bottle and one of those. I'm fucking good for the day. Like I'll go on a fucking car ride. Doesn't even matter. Those batteries are gonna last.
Yep.
Oh man, I miss those. But
And that was
Wismec
when we
in
had,
general,
like-
true. Like there's I don't even know if they still make shit.
I don't think so.
They
I've
don't.
never seen. I haven't seen anything from Wismac in years, dude.
I'm gonna look at their website.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're done.
I think that all three of those, because remember it was like Wismec, Joytech, and eLeaf were all owned by the same company.
Yep.
Yeah, and I don't think any of those runs around anymore. Or like Steven
Which is-
said, the iJoy Captain 216.
The Capo 216.
Yeah, it was a dual 2700 squonk mod. Wish I never got rid of it. Then the topside dual. RIP to the battery door latching right. Thankfully, I have the Republic now, which looks sick, by the way. I've seen quite a few people rocking the Republic, and it looks pretty dope. I would buy one, but dude, I have 2 Empires and multiple other squonk mods that I'll set up and I'll use for a little while, and then I don't use them anymore. But I'm glad to see people are fucking loving them, dude. That's sick.
Also, just to let you know, Wismec is still a thing, but they have a very small lineup of items now. But there's a Relo Tinker 2, which is an IP67 water and shockproof and dustproof that you can buy right now.
Well,
Oh,
And
shit.
there's actually a blue fade to purple one. I kind of like the way it looks.
Is it dual battery or what?
Yeah, it's a dual battery. It's a dual 18650, but it's like it's probably like what Duchess is using, like the
The Aegis?
whatever that is.
Oh, the Aegis.
The
Legend.
Aegis. Yeah, Legend. Yeah. It kind of looks similar to it. It's got like a rubber front and then like a rubber grip around the back, or maybe it's leather. I don't know. It looks pretty decent. It's sizable. But yes, Wismec is still making shit. But like I said, there's only like maybe 10 items on their website.
Yeah, I just pulled it up just to look.
It's crazy.
There is a Gen 3 dual though,
Yeah, I seen that. Those look pretty.
but that's been out for a while, right?
I would guess.
I feel like that's been out for a while.
The RXG looks kind of interesting.
Yeah, dude, that gold and red one is a little over the top, but the black one looks all right.
The black and green, or the green and stainless one looks kind of sick. It's got like a detonator, like a legit detonator style switch.
Yeah, like on the very front. Yep. I'm assuming it's probably a single 21700.
Yeah, what does it say?
Yeah, it says it supports different battery sleeves, so I'm assuming it's probably a 21700, and you can run an 18650 in it too.
18 powered by a single 18650.
Then what?
It just
Okay,
says
now
one single 18650.
yeah, no, I see that now. Yeah, I scroll down. That's weird.
What's this?
How could they say it goes to 100 watts?
Oh, it's like a pod mod. Comes with a cap on it. That looks kind of cool. Interesting. Well, hey, good to know. We thought they were gone, but they're still around. Let's
Yeah.
see what we say here.
They're limited, but
I wish I would have kept my OG Kennedy RDA, and also wish I had more than one OG Goon. OG Goons are pretty slick, dude. I got a couple of them. I've got one. Actually, both the Kennedys I have are rubies, so I can't even use the atomizers on anything else, and they're both copper, so I don't even use them at all.
I never liked
have-
Kennedy RDA.
Actually, no,
ever.
one's stainless, but it's a 3-post.
I have 2 3-posts, and they're copper.
That's a double negative.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, to me, it's the triple negative because I don't like Kennedy at all, anyways, regardless of what it is. But
What's something other than the Rouleau that you think is come and gone, Chris?
well, I just want to make a comment because when you read it before, for some reason I didn't hear. I was thinking of the Captain, iJoy Captain, but
No, I
Steve
meant
said the
Capto.
Capo.
Yeah, I meant Capo.
Yeah, the Capo. Do you remember what you might have a memory of the capo?
That wasn't the dual battery version? It was a single battery.
No, it was the original
Yeah, it's a single
capo,
battery.
dude.
Yeah. The
Fucking
Galatech,
80
dude.
watts on the Galatech. Let's
Galatech.
go.
Oh shit.
Something that I wish was still around that isn't. Honestly, I think that like for me, it's more of a bigger statement. Like I just wish that like RDAs and tube mods were pumping out. Like I wish that we could go back to like the time when those things were always coming out and you actually had options, as opposed to now it really feels like you get one option every 6 months, and if it's not really your speed, you have no interest in it. And I kind of loved it when it was like, there was like fucking a dozen reviewer RDAs coming out a year, plus like other stuff. There'd be like a bunch of new 21700 mods, or like tube mods would be just pumping out and you could get them cheap from China, like when they had like the
So
Arcless.
For you, it's
and
not
like
necessarily a specific thing. It's more so just the craze at a specific
the time, yeah. Like
The
the
2018,
time of the hobby,
2019 era.
like even
Even before
2016
that,
to
dude.
2020, dude.
Like, when did we all start really hanging out? Because that was really when it started picking up, and it ran for a good couple years.
Like 2017.
Yeah, say
so I'd
2017 to like
around there.
2019, probably.
For
Yeah.
those like 3 years, bro, it was
But like
popping.
basically, dude, from like when the Goon came out, that was like when I was in my prime, because like that was when I got a Goon. I had a Rouleau 200S. I was fucking killing life, dude. I was like, I could make my own like fucking 3-core fuse Claptons, and I was just ripping 0.12s at like 140 watts, like all day, every day. Like I would get a new tube mod all the time. There'd be like this tube mod coming out, that tube mod coming out. You can get them for like $50 off Fast Tech, dude. I should have said Fast Tech. I just realized that. I fucking should have said Fast Tech, man.
Dude, Fast Tech's also one of those places. Fast
Dude,
Tech,
it's
fucking.
so sad it's gone, bro.
You used to be able to get
Cookie.
stuff there on the fucking cheap, and sometimes you could get the authentic stuff, and then sometimes it was give or take.
Well, it would
The
always
sick
be,
shit was
if
you'd
it
find-
said it was authentic from Fast
Yeah.
Tech. But you'd have to look for that
Yeah.
specific thing that said authentic.
But you'd find the authentics like
Oh.
down the road, right? Like once they were like ran their course in a lot of like the major vape sites, then like Fast Tech would get a like huge lot of like the really hot mod, and it'd be like half the price of everybody else.
yeah, like you get like a smoke alien
Dude,
for like
that's hilarious,
$39
Yeah.
when it was still like $100 at a vape shop.
Yeah, bro.
Ben says
It
you
was
could-
crazy.
Ben says you could grow a beard waiting on a Fast Tech order. That's
That's
not
bullshit.
wrong.
That's true.
Fact.
That's not wrong.
That's
That is
fact.
bullshit.
Hey, if you're here in the States, bro, that shit would take fucking forever, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, you get a fucking e-packet. It literally costs like 97 cents, and I would get that shit tracked. I remember I bought I pre-ordered the Dead Rabbit. Okay. I got it before my friends got it, like my friends, the people on like Facebook groups and stuff before I really met you guys, because like that was like probably right around the time of like the Vapes 2 starting.
Oh no,
dude,
we were
I got
hanging
it.
out, bro, because we were all hanging out when we got Dead Rabbits and like got like the butcher caps and all that shit.
Dude,
I remember.
it shipped on a Friday. Okay. And I had it that Monday. It was like 3 days. It was the fastest I ever got anything from Fast Tech. Dude, I was vaping
Dude.
it, and people were like, I pre-ordered mine from Vapor DNA and it's not here.
Dude,
And I'd be
I
like,
never-
I paid $20 for Fast
I
Tech.
never got
bitches."
anything in less than 3 weeks, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Honestly, the minute I started using e-packets, I don't think I ever waited 3 weeks.
I even
once.
tried that after you mentioned it, and it still would take forever.
Yeah, that's so weird. Yeah, I would get shit pretty quick. I ordered, but maybe they just knew, dude. I ordered thousands of dollars. I kind of wish that the website was up right now just so we could go through my buying history on Fast Tech. We would probably laugh for days. at the amount of shit that I fucking bought off Fast Tech.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I
What?
mean, I remember a period you had stuff that was just waiting to be vaped.
Yeah.
Dude, I would literally get home every day to check the mailbox because there was a high chance that I was getting something from Fast Tech. Like it was bad. Like 2016 through 2018, it was bad.
What about
It
you?
was amazing. Though.
What about you, Will? What's something that is come and gone that you miss?
The IPv3.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to remember that one.
Oh yeah, dude.
man.
That was like the highlight of the IPVs.
It was. It was. That thing
Oh,
banged for a fucking
Oh yeah, yeah.
little dual battery fucking
It's a big.
it
shit
was
mod.
bulletproof. There
It's
are
a
people who
honker.
still could be rocking them right now if it's in their
Yeah.
collection.
I think Nick.
That
still
thing
has
was a
one.
tank.
Oh, I bet you a lot of people still have those. They're like really, really popular.
I don't know if his works or not though, but
Dude, it was like that and the fucking the Sigelli 213. Those were like
Yep.
the two
Yeah.
mods that I know so many people had
Mhm.
and so many people rocked them for
Dude, The
years.
213 was all right. The Sigelli 150. That's
Yeah,
where
but
it
that
was
was
at.
just like a square. That was
the
like
only
actually a
Sigelli
box.
mod I really owned was the mini book. You guys remember that one? I think I have it over.
I had the Sigelli
Wow.
Duo, the 2-3 Duo,
Mhm.
and I had for like a month until I traded it to somebody. I had the Snow Wolf.
Which Snow Wolf?
This little guy.
The original?
Sigelli- no, the cheaper one.
I
It
wonder if
was
this
all
thing still
chrome. It
works.
looked like all chrome.
This thing is definitely seen.
Because the very first Snow Wolf that came out looked like the Vicious Amp variant, but had this little teeny tiny screen. This little teeny tiny. It's just
Yeah,
a
no,
big
mine
metal
was like the
fucking
cheaper
frame
one.
and looked
It
like
was
it had
like-
like glass frames on it.
It was probably like $60 on Fast Tech. I literally bought it and then I was at a vape shop and the dude, he was like, I want it. And so I just sold it to him for what I bought it for. Like after I had it for like a month.
There you go, Will.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, the Sigelli 150. That thing was
That was the
banger.
100 I just showed you. That was the 150 with the little pedestal on it. Focus. There it goes.
No, that's the V2, the 150.
Don't work.
Because the original 150 was just a straight box. Because I had one.
I don't
And they
remember
did a special
that one.
edition that had an Oni.
Oh,
demon on the half
nope,
of it.
nope. There it is. There it is. That's the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's the OG 150.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was a banger.
And that was also like an unkillable mod.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
mean,
so
We know I was a big Fushai 213 guy. I owned 4 of them between me and my wife. So like I always loved Sigelli mods. I thought they were solid for that period until they started getting into all the gimmicky shit.
Yeah.
in the chat I put the Snow Wolf that I had, but the one that I had was like chrome. This one's like what was that? What's that called? Resin. But the one that I had was chrome. So it had like a chrome door, but it was black bodied. It was a Snow Wolf 200 is what it was called. The one I posted was the 200 resin, but it was the exact same mod. It just had like a chrome. Oh, I think I might have just found it.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it was an alright mod.
Ben says he's got an IPv3 with $100 bill wrap on it. Says he also
Hell
has
yeah.
a Sigelli 100 and 150 plus, and both his Sigellis still work fine. Steve says his brother-in-law rocks a original 213. Thing has some battle wounds, but running strong.
I mean, the OG one was the one that had you could get the carbon fiber. Like I remember everybody was like, I gotta get the carbon fiber. I gotta get the carbon fiber.
Dude, and they were way more.
Yeah.
They
That's
were
why I
like,
bought the Fushai one because I was like, I'm not spending that much money.
dude, I can't even remember,
Right.
but I want to say they were like double the price.
Yeah, it was like 150 to like $75.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
was
they were
crazy.
crazy. They did look cool. Don't get me
They
wrong.
they did.
but
And they had a better chip.
Yeah, he says
they
it's the
weren't
carbon
that
fiber
much
one.
cooler.
Steve says his brother-in-law's is the carbon fiber one.
Yep,
Dude, mods were made differently back then.
For
they
real.
were. They were built to last.
100%. Oh my god.
I think it's somewhere and somewhere. Like, see, this is the whole thing, right? It's like anything else. You can have good ones, you can have bad ones. You know, this mod right here, I will say this is probably the best mod I've ever owned.
And
Period.
you know what's crazy, bro? Is you got so lucky with yours,
I
bro.
and see that's what I'm saying.
You
Like
got
I did,
so
obviously.
lucky, dude. Because there's I not only did I have problems, bro, but I know so many other people that had issues with theirs, dude.
Yeah.
And
Like the only problem that I'm having is that sometimes I have to like really clean the 510 and push it around a lot to get like an RDA2 to work. Every other RDA works, but because the RDA2, like the thread
It's
is not
short,
that
yeah.
long, so it doesn't go that far in and it's sunk down a little bit. But like I was running the Cosmonaut on it, mint, no problem. Like any tank that I have, like really just the RDA2 is the only one that doesn't work on it all the time. Yeah, and it's like the best, dude.
Dude,
I mean, this is a really
I rock
good one
mine
too.
on the daily, bro. Still too. Like this is my work banger. But the only thing is my button still will stick from time to time. I will say it hasn't stuck in a long time. I think I've just fucking worn it down to where like that little whatever that little catch is just doesn't happen anymore. Or I just have taught myself to hit the button in this like the center so it doesn't
Yeah,
fucking
you've
go
trained
cockeyed.
yourself.
But dude, I love it so much so that whenever the DNA version comes out and like pops
It's
up in
out.
some yeah I know but pops up on like a site or if Will ends up grabbing one
Oh,
them,
okay.
I might end up grabbing one, dude, because I love
Dude,
this
I've
spot.
literally had it in a cart and I get texts like every other day. It's like your cart's about to expire. It's in the UK. It's 94 pounds.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I keep on I'm gonna eventually buy it, but I'm holding out.
All right, so Duchess, you're one of the people I haven't said anything yet. What's
Yeah,
something that's come and gone for you?
QP design.
Oh, dude.
I always really like enjoyed like their RDAs and their tanks and shit, and like you can't get it anymore. Like their site still exists, but literally everything on there just says sold out.
Dude, they always had really super clean like machining and just like clean looking
Oh
stuff.
my
I had a
God.
couple of their things
Yeah,
that I
dude.
liked. I would say I never really loved any of their stuff. Like I wasn't like head over
Right.
heels for any of them. Like I think I had like a Cali and a Cali V2. Those were okay.
Right.
Like they're pretty solid, but they weren't like my favorites. I had their original Fatality, the big ass fucking one with all the airflow.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
tried
the
Dude,
that.
that thing was
airflows.
ridiculous.
Dude, and that thing was super fucking crazy for me. I actually sold it to Danny Castle, and he rocked the fuck out of that thing for a long time.
Oh yeah, he did.
Shout
Yeah,
out to
yeah,
Danny
yeah.
Castle,
dude.
bro.
Dude, you got to wick that thing so specific.
Yeah, he figured it out, bro. I
So
couldn't figure it out.
specific.
But dude, they made a couple. I have one of their mechs actually. Their Sidefire mech, the Prey or whatever. It's got
Yeah.
like the thumbprint on it or whatever. Like they had some
Mhm.
issues with I think the original release.
Yeah, because that was the same time that I think they released like the Kong RDA for it as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, the Kong. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I have the Kong. I think I have a Kong. No, I don't have a Kong. I have
You have GM Coils though,
Yeah.
wasn't it GM Coils and QP
GM Coils
that
is
did
made by
that?
QP. That RDA was actually pretty good. The Scion.
Yeah, the Scion.
Yeah.
I had those
The
for a
Neo
minute.
was an okay little single coil if you got the one that had the honeycomb. Mine just I
Yeah.
got the one after or the one before that before they decided to release the one with honeycomb, which was kind of
Yeah, I got the Cyclops one. Yeah.
I didn't really like any of their stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I have like.
Don't you have a Juggernaut?
I have a Juggernaut. Yep, I have a Cali that came with that Dragon mod. Remember when I bought
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Dragon
yeah,
mod
yeah.
Cali combo?
Dude, that Dragon mod is so sick, dude.
Um,
Why don't you rock that?
You want to know why, dude? Because it's like brushed brass and it gets dirty when you look at it. And I just could never like, like, okay, so this is brass, right? And this is patinaed, but it just looks patinaed. If I had that Dragon mod, dude, it would be like, it looked like I rolled it in coal. I don't know what it is, so I just never used it. It's a nice mod.
Dude,
it
it
hits
rips.
really good. I just never
You
used
should
it.
just get it coated.
Honestly, I probably should. Should get it done in pink.
Real.
Probably look pretty fucking good.
I know a guy.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future. Yeah, I know a guy too.
Let me see. What's something for me that's come and gone, bro? Oh, you know what, bro? I'm gonna throw out a liquid, dude. I miss Marcellus still to this day, dude.
I know. I never even tried it.
believe
I
it.
You
still
vaped it
miss
so
it
much,
to this
dude.
day, dude. Like I've never found like, well, I get honestly like LCBC was a pretty solid replacement for like what Marcellus was, because it was literally just like a lemon cake of some sort. I forgot exactly what the profile is now off the top of my head. But dude, Savage Marcellus, bro, was my fucking jam for years, or at least a good year or two, bro. I vaped.
There's plenty of
fuck ton
cloud
that.
checks for the vapes too.
Oh yeah,
With
dude.
fucking Marcellus, dude.
I
No
miss that
doubt.
liquid, bro, so much. And that was like really the only liquid I ever liked from them too. Because I tried other ones, but that was the only one. And who knows if
Yeah.
I vaped it now, like, who knows if I would even like it, or if I think it was even good in comparison to some of the other things that I've tried now. You know, since we've been in the game for so long and have had the chance to try so many great liquids.
Dude, I think that honestly, like most of the liquids that I liked are still made. I just don't like them the same way.
Dude, liquid
Like, I
making
can still
has
get Killer
evolved over
Custard,
the
dude.
years.
Like Killer Custard's still good, in my opinion. Like if I got a bottle right now, I'd vape it and I'd fucking enjoy it. If I got some like fucking Lost Art, like give me some fucking Slaughter Pop, I'm fucking down.
Dude, I'm telling you,
It's
Chris,
still
try
good.
this, and it might it's not the Slaughter Pop that you like, because you like the white grape one, right?
No, the grape white one was good. It was like my second favorite. No, the OG Slaughter Pop was my favorite.
I'm like I said, it
Grape
doesn't
white
taste
was good though.
exactly like it, but it gives me that same vibe, so it might at least be able to tickle a little bit of that fancy.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll get a bottle. I'm gonna be getting a Bonza 2 from Will, like probably next weekend, because I told him I
Dude,
was gonna
you
wait to
gotta
get
get
paid,
it,
and I
bro.
get paid next Friday. So maybe I'll just get a bottle thrown in. I'll need a little bit of fruit. I've been like going through
Ooh.
fruit heavy lately.
Those are fighting words there, Steve-O. You said I thought Killer Custard tasted like feet.
Well, Steve-O, sorry that you literally have the worst taste buds. Like, what are
I
you
mean-
even talking about?
Well, I don't know about that, man, because he makes some pretty tasty liquids. my
say-
friend.
I have no idea if he does or not.
Hey, how he
Killer-
feels about killer pudding is how he feels.
I was gonna say killer custard is more like killer pudding.
It's killer pudding now.
I feel
100%.
like you guys need to retry it,
I
because
just
like
always-
there's plenty of custard.
I
in
thought it
Killer
was
Custard.
hilarious though. Anytime that Chris would like talk about that liquid, because like he always would talk about a specific like flavor, like scent that he would get from it. And you said pencil shavings, right? That was
100%. Yeah.
And like that I always thought was hilarious. It's like, I don't know if I would enjoy that at all.
Yeah.
Well, honestly,
So I
I'm
think I
gonna
only
just say
tried
this:
it like
like
one time.
most good vanilla custards smell a bit like pencil shavings. That's like
I agree.
literally how it goes.
I agree.
Killer Custard, you just might have like got it a little bit on the inhale, but it was really sweet on the exhale, so it was gone. But I didn't mind it. Just like I didn't mind Killer Custard Lemon, even though occasionally I would kind of taste cardboard, but it would be like rare and it wasn't really that bad. It was like sweet lemon cardboard, and so it was fine.
Yeah, I don't think I would be doing that if it tastes like cardboard, bro. I think I'd be out.
Like, dude, I'll tell you this. This right here, this fucking Dead Man's Hand, I like this better than Killer Custard by a lot.
I'm not
Because
surprised by that.
there's no off notes at all. Period.
I'm gonna have to try
And it's
that,
not as
bro,
sweet.
because I got a bottle of it too.
It's
But
good.
dude, you know
it's,
what's
it's
crazy?
really quite good.
This kind of leads into a little bit of a shed time topic, but I recently picked up a little bit of some shed time, and it's cereal milk, right? We all know that shed time variation, and let me tell you what, it tastes like that. And it's honestly, like, every time I'm hitting it, I feel like it's almost custardy, kind of. And it's been throwing me off because I'm thinking, I'm forgetting that this is shed time and hitting it a few times because it tastes really good. And it's making me think maybe I need to set up a custard or something because I haven't vaped a custard in a long time.
You still got any of that BC over there?
Dude, I still have some.
Probably has a bit of everything.
I think I might even have some VC in there.
You need to
Oh,
break out
you know
some of
what?
that
I do.
either
I
or.
have VC before VC was a thing in there.
Dude, don't
bro.
vape that. That's from like 2017, man. I mean, I stand by what I make, I guess, but like,
dude, it's probably
really
yeah,
old,
I don't know
dude.
if I'd vape that, but
As
still
I've
have it
been
in there.
packing, I found a little 12 milligram bottle
Dude, that's
of one of
probably
Chris's
black.
custards.
Dude, it's probably looks like
it's close.
It's probably looks
Yeah.
like motor oil.
Yeah,
Holy
it's
crap.
definitely on
Used
some like
motor oil.
some used motor oil for sure, kind of
God.
brown.
Yeah, dude.
Well, with that being said, speaking of shed time and stuff, I feel like we all kind of touched on something that has come and gone. Now it's time for something to come and go out of our lungs, possibly, or maybe you got to go up and relieve yourself, or maybe even fill up a
Little
beverage
hydration.
or something like that. So Sean, go ahead and tell
Yeah.
them what time it is.
Guys, stretch them legs, do them things, inhale that good ish and exhale that bull ish, because it's shed time.
Yeah, boy. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you enjoyed your shed time break. Apparently we were talking about some sort of brain surgery or something behind the scenes there. You guys got a little sneak peek. But we're back, to end the show out with a little bit of a game. Of course, I forgot to do a poll beforehand, so we're just going to pick one off the top. And I feel like with we got a crew like this, it's usually easier to do some sort of take it or leave it, bump it or dump it sort of situation. I think we did a take it or leave it last week, though, if I'm not mistaken, and it was a taste it or waste it.
Yeah.
Liquid, taste it or waste it,
dude.
yeah.
But what if we do a take it or leave it this week, and we do the keep along with the theme, some of these retro type devices that we may have been talking about, or some things that might pop up in your guys' head.
Well, when's the
Yeah,
last time you've done Who Am I? And then you could keep
Um,
the same theme.
Probably this before the taste it or waste
Yeah,
it.
it was like a same thing.
Yeah, it
before
wasn't
Taste It
that
or
long
Waste It.
ago.
We're just gonna do it. We'll do a take it or leave it this time around because it'll work. So we're gonna do take it or leave it retro vape edition. So whatever you guys can think of something that's come and gone from the past. It could be a RDA, a vape device, RTA, that sort of thing. We're just kind of staying away from the e-liquids because that's more of a taste or waste it situation. That's kind of where we were going last week. So we'll let you guys think on that for a second. Let some things roll. I also want to remind Duchess and Will, don't forget to get your song ready for the old Shedhead playlist that we're going to do shortly after this.
Well, I think I'm gonna go with because I actually already have one, and it's for what we were just talking about with brain surgery. I'm gonna go with the layer cake.
Well, we kind of already know how this one's going to roll for a few
Yeah,
people
we
here.
know how this one's
Yeah.
gonna
So
go.
we'll start off with Chris because we already know how that's going to go.
Goat. Of course, dude. It's fucking goat.
So that's a take it. Sean?
Yep, taking it.
I forgot Sean's in that party as well. Will, where are you at with the layer cake?
Where's the nearest garbage can?
All right. For me, I could do without it, so I'm gonna leave it personally because there's just other ones that I much prefer over the layer cake, just personal preference. And Duchess?
I'm also gonna leave it as well.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna just do this one too, just even though I've seen that Sean already said something about it up here, but the old vapor flask, take it or leave it.
Oh, dude, I'd take that. I never had one, but I always thought that they looked cool. They looked like they could be comfortable. They look cool though. I'd take it.
Yeah, I would take it. I never owned one either, but when I ran the vapor image shops, the owner Eric had one for the longest time. And like when he retired it was just chill in the shop. And like I remember holding that thing like, dude, this is comfortable as hell. And I totally understood why he used it for as long as he did. So yeah, I would totally take it.
Yeah, I'm taking it. The comfort factor on that thing alone, it sold it. As soon as a customer put that in their hand, they're just like, it feels like it was meant to be there. It's like, doesn't it?
Yeah,
because it just forms right into your hand, just all so perfectly. And that button placement on it too. Money. Absolute money.
Yeah, I never owned one, but they look comfortable, so I would take it.
All right. And for me, yeah, I always thought they were super sick, dude. Like Ben says, it always looked like it fit really nicely in the hand. You know what I mean? Like it'd be a nice, comfy, hand feel, as they say in the biz, as us vape reviewers, But I guess I can't call myself that anymore. I don't do reviews, so gotta take that off the old resume. Here's one from Earn. If you want to just pull this one out, just because it's popped in, the Vupu Alpha 1. Anybody know what the Vupu Alpha 1
Yeah,
is?
dude, I remember that. It was like the one that it was like a big rectangle, really sharp edges, and it slid. So you like slide the door open, and then you could
it
see the
slid on
screen of the
both sides.
buttons.
It was
Oh,
fucking Fidget City.
I see it. Yeah.
No, I don't think that. No, that's
No,
a different one
no.
you're thinking of, Will.
Type it
It
in.
didn't.
Type it into your old Googles. Google it and
It was
pull
like
up
a big
images.
square, dude.
It
Like
honestly
really
kind
sharp
of
edges.
almost looks like an old
There we
cassette
go.
deck.
Yeah, it looked cool.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
thought that it
okay.
looked cool.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I remember those now. Okay.
Dude, honestly, bro, for me, I think I would take one of these, bro, because it looks super retro as fuck, bro. It almost looks like an old like Walkman, like an old tape
yeah,
deck.
like a VCR kind of vibe to it.
Yeah, even like
Yeah.
a VCR, or
You just
even
want to clip it to your belt.
or even a tape deck where you just
Go
like
for a jog.
like you plug
Yeah,
your
like a
headphones.
Walkman.
Yeah, you plug your
Yeah.
headphones into the 510 and like, you know what I mean, and then it just pop open from the side like this, and you'd slide your tape in.
Right?
Yeah.
I would take
No,
it, bro.
I
That
would
shit looks
definitely,
actually
dude, I
kind
would
of
take it
sick,
too.
bro. You always wanted one, Ern. I could see that, bro. It's a vibe.
And like,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
honestly though, like I know that there was like a big deal about it, and like especially with Tony B, there was like that controversy and stuff with like Vupu about their chip
I think this
for
was
the
way
pulse and all
before that,
that.
though. Wasn't
No,
it?
it was. Yo, no, it was made before the controversy. This
Yeah.
was like a part of the reason
Dude, it's
probably
pretty beefy,
why
dude.
Tony B wanted it
Yeah.
because it had like the drag chip or
The
whatever.
gene chip.
Yeah, gene chip. Yeah, that's what it was. But yeah, I always actually wanted one, but I never picked one up. Surprisingly,
I'll have to see if you could scour the internet for find one for cheap.
dude. Because yeah, they probably came out like 2017.
Ben says this is a bad game for me because I'll vape at least everything once, or at least anything once. Well, just start throwing some of the things out there, Ben.
Yeah, for
Because who
real.
knows? Maybe some of us might
hit us
not.
with it.
So are all of us on like the same
Yeah,
page with
I
this
would-
one?
Yeah,
You
I mean,
unanimous in taking this one.
I think I'm taking it
Yeah.
for sure.
It's pretty sick.
Dude, I'd want the black one for the.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. For sure.
But I would take either. But I'd
Yeah, the
want
stainless
black
one honestly isn't bad either, dude. Like that
No.
with like a RTA on it would be pretty sick. Like a K Fun or like something like slick like that.
I just yeah,
Well,
where is it? I
honestly-
just seen a picture like look at that look at it with the tank like
A
that.
stainless
I
steel
was
type,
I was just about to put
a
that in the
stainless
chat.
steel Type 2 on there would look sick. On
You
the
know, like
stainless one.
that
Dude,
looks good.
Any black RDA would look sick on that.
Well,
like
I'm
Will's
just saying for
Bonza
like the
Pro would
stainless
look dope.
one. For the stainless
Oh,
one,
the
like a
stainless one,
stainless Type
okay.
2 would look dope on there. All right, so who wants to pick one out next? There's a couple other ones popping in.
I'll grab the next one and let's do the Nudge 22 millimeter RDA coming from Ronnie.
Dude, I never tried any of the Nudge RDAs. I don't think. Yeah, I was gonna say I think Chris has definitely got
Dude,
one
that's
for
literally
sure.
a nudge
Yeah.
22 right there.
Yeah, I got him at the
You know
shop.
what? I would try it. I would give it a shot. You know what I mean? Especially nowadays, because it's probably like dirt cheap now. You know what I mean? You can find it
Oh yeah,
somewhere.
they're probably like $5
Yeah.
somewhere.
I would check it out because I remember people loved them.
They're flavor bangers.
I remember Chris, you rocked yours pretty heavy for a while.
Yeah, you know what? I actually rocked it recently because I was like doing some flavor testing and I always like remember to have a really good flavor. And so I was rocking it, but the one thing I will say is that there's a lot more airflow than I ever remember. I always remember it being like it was a tight draw. Nah, dude.
But dude, you
There's
gotta
a 2.5
remember back
millimeter
those
in that
days,
bitch.
dude, cloud chasey, like super wide open airflow was the thing, bro. So like that
Yeah,
definitely
like,
was a little bit more restricted than like
because
probably
this
what
has
we were
the
used to
bigger
at the
airflow cap,
time. Uh-huh.
like right now, and like it's pretty fucking airy,
Yeah.
dude. Like it's way airier than the fucking Citadel. Way airier.
Oh, really?
Way. Mm-hmm. It'd be like if the Citadel had a third hole.
That was another good RDA, by the way.
Yeah, I was using both of them. That's why it's such a
Yeah,
clear. It has a lot more airflow.
All right, so Sean, what about you? Doing that?
Oh,
Oh,
no, I
you
picked
picked
it.
it. You picked it. So Duchess, what about you?
So-
Nudge?
Yeah, I would take it. I always wanted to get into single coils like a lot sooner, and I kind of regret not buying this one. So, yeah, I would take it.
Will?
Yeah, I'd take it. It's a little flavor banger, man. 100%. When you first look at the deck, you're looking at it just like, how the hell do I get this coil in there? But once you figure it out, it's so simple.
right.
Yep.
Why don't you
And I'm
pick-
gonna take it because, like Will said, once you figure it out, easy install. It's a flavor banger. Why not?
You pick out the next one there, Will, if you see one.
All right. I want to go with something that's actually not on there. At least I haven't seen it. We're going to go with a Smock Alien.
Dude, I'll take it. Take it all day. They were very comfortable to hold, and they were really quite small. Just like were smoke chips great? Nah, I don't think so. But like my buddy had one forever, dude, and anytime we were together, I'd be like, "Yeah, let me have that." Because I had a fucking Predator at the time. That was like my daily, and he dailied the fucking
Dude,
Alien.
honestly,
And those were really like a
they were
head-to-head
going
battle
head
at
to
the
head,
time.
bro. I remember, dude, because
Yeah.
it was the whole Alien versus Predator thing. Like it was like
Yeah.
literally a marketing ploy. And I
Yeah,
remember when I
100%.
when I fucking went to the dark side and I switched from the fucking from the Wismec to a Smock, and I think I got like the pro color. So it was like the level up from the Alien because it had like
Yeah,
the
like
little
the newer
color fucking
version.
ring around
Yeah.
the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And I rocked that for a long time, dude. I don't think I ever had an original Alien.
Yeah, I never
I
had one.
think
My
my
buddy
brother
had
did.
one. And
I
I
think
was
my brother
jealous.
had the original Alien while I was rocking the Predator. I was like, oh well, if he's got that, I gotta get this one. You know, brother rivalry. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, but I always thought the Predator was so much better. But dude, I kept that fucking battery door on it was so fucking jank, dude.
It was
That's why I
janky as
can't use
shit.
mine now because the little fucking latch on the inside that like the door clips onto, like the little metal piece that protrudes from the fucking thing broke. So like
That's what
it has
usually
nothing to
happened to
fucking
them.
clip on, so it just fucking flops down. Anywho, I think I'll probably still take one though, bro, just for nostalgia's sake, just to have one in the collection, especially because like probably cheap as fuck now. Who has an answer?
I would
Uh,
I would take it if it was like the early generations, because like
Yeah, like the
I
2016 one.
yeah, like when it first dropped, I had one, and dude, that thing was a goddamn tank. But I remember we bought this was like very similar to the Sigelli 213s with my wife and I, where like I'm pretty sure we bought two each, and our second one each was far shittier than the first ones we had got like a year prior. So yeah, if it was like from 2016, like when it first dropped, 100% I would take it all day. That was such a dope mod.
Duchess?
I'm leaving this one.
All right, gotta be the odd man out.
Yep.
Why don't you pick out the? Or wait, who hasn't picked one yet? Because Duchess.
I haven't even gone.
Oh yeah.
I
sorry.
just picked it. I'd actually probably take it because it was probably one of the last good devices Smock put out. Dude, I still see people come into my shop with aliens, and it blows my mind. The one shitty thing about the aliens was their paint would never fucking hold.
Oh, none
It
of
would
them
come
did.
off within a matter of a month. It'd be off.
Every mod did like that. There's very few that because that's when anodizing started becoming a thing, and you'd start
Dude,
seeing a lot of mats.
Wismec was good though.
Yeah.
Jimbo has an alien, and it still has its original paint on it.
He might be
That's
just one of
fine.
those
Wow.
people that just takes care of his shit.
More than likely, but still.
Um,
I think he traded for it or something. So it's been through hands.
All right, but who hasn't picked one?
I don't think that I've picked one.
Go for it then, dude.
I know here with all the heaters right now.
I just told him to start saying shit, so he did. Good looking, Ben. I appreciate
Hell
you. my dude.
yeah.
For real.
Because he said this is a bad game for me, bro. 'cause
Oh,
I vape
here's one.
everything."
Okay, so this is also from Ben. And this is, dude, this is a fucking classic. And this was like a heavy hitter in its day. And it was like the top tier. It was like S tier, as the kids say, at the time.
I don't know. If
The
they say that
Reload
anymore.
RTA. Sorry, what'd you say, James?
I said I don't know if the kids say that anymore, Chris.
Oh, okay. Well, whenever
That's-
they used to say S tier, like up here.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Reload RTA.
Dude,
I'm stepping in.
I never ordered. Or sorry, go ahead, Will.
I would take that thing in a heartbeat. The flavor from that fucking tank was fucking remarkable. Absolutely remarkable.
Yeah.
The machining was great on it. Fucking, it looked slick. Yeah, dude.
And for me,
All
I
day.
I always wanted the Reload RDA, like the one that had like the sort
The
of
like
like
crown looking top on the top.
no, the original, like what was it? The Reload.
It's just a reload.
Yeah.
RDA. Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know if it
It was a
necessarily.
one piece.
Yeah, it just
One piece
and it
cap.
had like almost had like that fucking Kennedy sort of bottom airflow, but it was
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and like the coils were mounted from the sides instead of the
Yep.
center. I always wanted one of those because those supposedly vaped awesome. I think there's like two versions. I think like the second version is still pretty bad.
That's not
They-
the one that you had to like unscrew the airflow that James had, right?
No, that
No.
one right there, the one that we'll
It just
have in his
has like
hand.
the twist.
This
top
is the
cap.
original Reload RDA.
Like see at the very top how it has like all the twists,
Yeah,
and it's a
just like-
one piece cap.
Yeah, it's just like fucking.
Yeah.
It's like the
it's
enter.
bottom airflow.
what's that one called? The V2 entered V2. How it was like the one piece cap.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
I've always wanted one of those, and then I always wanted the original RTA because the only Reload product that I've ever used and have is one of my favorite RTAs still to this day is the Reload 26. So if the original Reload has any sort of, closeness to flavor that the 26 has, I'm super down. Obviously, the vape is going to be different because the 26 is top airflow and the other one isn't. But I'd still super be down to try it out for sure. Sean?
Yeah. I'm in. Like I just had to look it up because like I never really, followed the Reload products, so I didn't really fully know like what to even envision in my head. But
Yeah, like
looking
what
at
the
that
deck looked
deck,
like and shit.
yeah, dude, looking at that deck all day because you could just see how flavor is gonna smash. It's this is this is, what clearly was a big inspiration for the Bogan RTA.
Dude, my ex-manager, Sean, I got them in. He got one. He still has it to this day. It's his all day. He hasn't used anything else since he's got that thing. Loves
Yeah,
I
it.
Sean,
believe
I
it.
think that deck, dude, that deck was basically cloned by like so many people as an RDA deck.
100%. Yeah, like yeah, I'll
definitely.
take it. Like I'd look, you could tell that's gonna vape like a boss, and a 24 millimeter,
Yeah, 24, dude.
it's gonna be such a tight chamber in there that flavor can't be anything but good.
Duchess, you haven't went yet, have you?
No, I would take this. I actually like Reload's like products, so look, like Sean said, looking at this deck, like you can see that this thing's gonna be a flavor machine. So absolutely, I'd take it.
All right, well, I'm the last one to go. I picked it because I never owned an original, but as an avid fast tech guy, I definitely had my fair share of clones. And it vaped so good. I think that I just stopped using them because I just like started to get away from RTAs, or like my final clone just bit the bullet because they weren't built that great. And I never like, put on the big boy wallet and bought the actual authentic one because at the time when they first came out, they were expensive as shit.
I want to
They were
say they
like
were like
3
70, 80 bucks.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
like 3 Chinese RTAs. Like, and I had an addiction. So we all know where I went with that one. But yeah, just the way that it was, because actually the Kylan RTA is basically like a lot like the fucking Reload. It has like the similar drop-in coils with the airflow right underneath. Like it's no posts. Like it's not like this big, like some RDAs, but mainly like RTAs, they'll have like these bigger posts. Like back in the day, they did. Now everything's postless. But yeah, dude, the fucking clones vape was so good. The only thing I would say is like, I probably would say something totally different now, but at the time, it was like the most restricted I could vape, and it'd still be comfortable to vape. Where now I would probably cut it down. But yeah, dude, I would love to get an original one.
All right. I think everybody answered that, so I think I'm gonna scroll in here and grab one. A lot from Ben, to choose from, but it's hard to pick which one I want. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go with this one from Ben because this one was pretty slick. Because it was like a full-on setup, if I'm not mistaken. Like it came with the whole shebang, or like you could get something to add to it. The Mutation X. You guys
Yep.
remember that?
Yep. I had one.
I have
Loved
one
that
around here
Addy.
somewhere. I have like didn't it have like a full mech kit too? Or am I thinking of something
Mutation
different?
X. No, there
I
was
don't-
one that came out later on, a Mutation X RDA and a Mutation X mech. It had like the little that style going down the mech too, of the airflow for the Mutation X.
I think that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that was one of my very first RDAs I ever bought when I first learned to build, and I loved that Addy. The flavor was amazing. I mean, even to this day, it still produces great flavor. Like, absolutely a legendary Addy for good reason. Taking it all day.
Yeah, I'll take that RDA all day too. It wasn't one of my first RDAs, but it was definitely within my first like 10 RDAs, I'd have to say. And the airflow on that thing was just phenomenal. The fact that how they had it set up to where it would actually kind of swirl inside there to get that fucking flavor going.
Okay,
Can you throw a
so
chuff cap on top of there?
that was
Oh, let's fucking go.
There's multiple variations of that, so I was thinking of something different,
Oh, yeah.
but we'll still stick with it.
Yeah, the Mutation X series went out of control for a little while.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Who else hasn't answered?
I haven't answered. I would go with it. Sorry, that's just for
No,
jumping
you're
over you.
fine.
Yeah,
No, you're good.
I would take it. I never owned any of them, but they were definitely some that popped off, and like most of the time, shit that popped off wasn't garbage.
Yeah, I would take it too.
I'm trying to find the original version, dude, because there's like 5 variations that I've stumbled across so far. I'd give it a shot, dude, because it looks like it'd be just like a solid like retro like throwback, dude. What was the one that I was thinking of? I was thinking of something
Maybe the
completely
234.
No, I don't even think it's a mutation. It might be something completely different.
There's like
Oh,
so many
man.
versions of those.
Remember the Mutation S, Will?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
yeah. Nick just built on one of those. I think it was last week in the
Oh my
vlog.
God. Ooh, talk about flavor. That was like, hey,
Yeah.
Derringer, here's your lunch.
Right.
Like, I'm just gonna take it.
All right. Who else hasn't
Here-
answered? You answered, Duchess?
And here's
Yeah,
your
I did.
mutation combo.
I'm taking it.
Yeah, I found those. But I was looking for something different. I can't remember the company that made the mod that I'm thinking of because I have a white one and it's got an atomizer that you can unscrew the bottom and it hybridizes to the mod. But then you can also rock it with the little 510 thing.
Oh, dude. Was it
So
was it that company
kind
that had there's like crazy shit that ended up happening right
Yeah.
at the end of it?
yeah, like Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero. That's it. Yeah.
Sub-Zero mods. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
It was like the guillotine RDA, I think, or something like that. Because
Yeah,
they
it
had a
was the
hybrid.
Sub-Ohm Innovations Sub-Zero
Oh,
X.
yes.
The Sub-Zero X is what I was
Sub-Zero
thinking
X.
of.
Okay.
I just saw X, and that's what made me think of it. Either way. Still banging. Both of them. Both options were solid. So who's next? Who hasn't? Dutch's answer. He said he'd take it, right?
Yeah.
All right. Sean, why don't you go next?
Right. Let's see. Oh, I think I already know where everyone's gonna stand on this, but guess it'll be a speed round. Noisy cricket.
Oh, I'm taking one of those, bro. I wish I had one right now.
Take it.
Oh yeah, I'll take that all fucking day.
Just
Dude,
all
I'll
day.
fucking absolutely take that. I'll take the fucking second version, dude.
no,
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
take the
Cricket
original
2
one, but I
even.
want the Fat Daddy upgrade kit.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm down
Yeah.
for that.
With the better
Give me the
button,
OG
yeah.
Yep.
and the better 510. Because it had the 510 that actually like sat out a little bit, so like you didn't screw it in too far to fucking fuck up your batteries, and it had a 510 pin, I think. Made it a little bit safer.
Yeah, dude, Valaine's has one. He has the red one. It's
Yeah.
fucking red, Valaine's.
He has 3.
Yeah, dude, he had a blue one. He had the
Dude,
red one.
mine, bro, I dropped at one point and it had such a soft aluminum body, like the fucking thing bent around the battery door, so I couldn't take the battery door off. So I had to like unscrew the fucking top, or like I had to like unscrew like the whole thing to fucking take batteries out and put them in, because like
Oof.
I couldn't fucking, I forgot how. Anyways, he's got black, blue, and red, aka
Yeah,
pink.
It's unanimous, everybody on this one, because I would definitely take it.
Yeah.
Like it.
Dude, I used to
Legendary
rock
mod.
a fucking Moonshot 22 on it with like a 0.45. That was like elation, bro. Other than the fact that like every 7 or 8 hits, you'd have to refill that fucking tank.
I think I rocked a Tsunami on mine.
Oh, the tsunami.
Or no, because it's 22, right? So maybe
Yeah.
did I rock like a fucking 0.3 something in an indestructible on there? Probably. All right, so who wants to go next? Let's just go Chris, just to make it easy so I can keep track.
Oh, dude, perfect. Thank you, Ben. The Amerivape Manhattan.
Oh, dude, I never got to vape in Manhattan, but I remember the fucking craze. I think Chris, do you have a Manhattan?
I still have one, yeah. I have
I remember
a AV one, yeah.
I remember people even fucking loved the Foo Hattons, the fake ones.
Dude, it probably popped off bigger.
Yeah, because it
Yeah.
was more accessible. Sold a Foo Hatton a couple years ago, says Aaron. Dude, I would take it, bro. I'm just a mech head, dude. So like any like mech mod, past or present, like if it was something that people raved about, I would take it because it probably still holds up.
Dude, they're sick.
Ben
I
says
wish I had
he
a
has
brass one.
ones.
Mine's aluminum.
I'd still take that too, bro.
I take a Manhattan.
Yeah, I'll take that all day. I fucking love mechs.
Duchess?
Yeah,
Love
I'll take it.
Pretty unanimous on that one too. Will?
All right, we're going to go with a little bit of a throwback RDA here. The Hobo V1.
The
Oh,
Hobo
the
V1.
hobo.
Yes,
Dude,
the
I'd have to
Hobo
look at what that
V1.
even looks like.
Dude.
So while you guys are looking it up, I'll go ahead and say my piece on this RDA. All day. All fucking day. When that thing came out, it was so tiny,
Dude, I can't even find the original.
it was nothing but a flavor banger. One of the first true flavor banger RDAs to come out. And it was super easy to build on once you figured it out. And it was just so fucking good. And it was cheap. I want to say hobos were sitting around like $30 when they came out, maybe
Well, yeah,
25.
tobacco is like the brand for affordability back then.
Yeah.
Dude, I just Googled it. The Rip Trippers sorry. I'm like laughing because it's fucking hilarious. A Rip Trippers review came up for it.
Mhm.
And his like beginning, he's like, everybody's talking about the hobo this, the hobo that. Even my 95 great grandmother or 95-year-old great grandmother was over there sitting there like this, and she's like, Rip, can I get a hit of that hobo? Like, dude, I'm sorry. I like half forgot about Rip Trippers, and that was just such a perfect thing, dude. This thing's from fucking like 11 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, that RDA is old, dude.
Oh. Did I click on the video, bro? On accident. And I forgot that it plays through, so everybody probably heard him go, RIP. Oh my god, dude. Okay, I had to mute it because I wanted I'm just looking to see the deck. That's all I want to see.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a hobo. It holds a place in vape history. Like again,
Yes,
talk
it
about early
does.
flavor bangers. That was an early
Mhm.
flavor banger, man. Like
It was the
back
first true
back
flavor
in round
banger.
wire days, you were slapping some round wire in that jammy, and
Mhm.
you were like a flavor god for 5
Dude,
minutes.
the deck looks
You're a
pretty slick.
sommelier.
It's almost like a recoil-esque deck, sort of.
Yeah,
Slightly
I would
different.
take this.
But yeah, dude, I tried out. It looks like the actual deck unscrews too from that fucking.
It does. It does.
I don't
That
like
was
how
the thing about the hobo.
I don't
You could
like
just
that the
take the
cap-
whole thing apart so simply.
I don't like that you have to screw the entire barrel down on it though.
Yeah, that
But
part kind
I
of
would take
sucked.
that. I would take it to try it out because, like you said, it looks like it's a little flavor banger and it probably rips.
Okay.
So we all answer that one. We all taking the hobo.
Oh yeah. I'm 100% taking it.
All right. Let's see here. Who's next? Duchess. Last one of the night.
Let's see. What are we picking out?
Yo, Ben's just got, dude. Ben, you've been vaping like as long as me for sure. Cause like,
Definitely
dude,
as
a
long as I
simple
have,
mod,
yeah.
bro. I still have a simple mod. I haven't used it in forever. I always wanted a fucking brass simple mod, and I never found one. But I have an aluminum one with like it's like red and green. It's like red splatter on a green, like a lime green body.
Right. Let Duchess pick his.
Oh, sorry, I thought he was still looking.
No, no.
Nah, you're just going. Man.
Let's go with this one from Earn, the US1 mech mod.
US1 Mac. I remember these, dude.
Yeah, dude, I'll go with that.
Yeah.
I had a
All day.
clone. I had a clone. I'd take the original.
I think
It
I
was
had
good.
the RDA that went with this, or that. Yeah, because the RDA that you could get that went along with this had like the glass cap. It was like half glass, and then the
Like
other,
a Trinity cap, yeah.
Trinity
sort of,
caps,
it was
yeah.
like a Trinity like collab thing. Dude, I would take one, bro, because it looks like it. They look pretty slick.
Yeah, I would take one of these for sure.
Yeah, take it.
It's got that slight
That's a clean
taper.
mod.
Yeah, I remember them always being super like clean looking, nothing super crazy. Just that like real simple engraving on it, little bit of
Yeah,
venting
it was
at the
a
top.
deep engraving
yeah.
though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
dude,
Very deep.
I want one right now. I wonder if I could.
Say
find
get
one.
that copper and then coat it. Woo, with that nice engraving.
I wonder if I could find one right now.
Yeah, dude, a pop. Dude, I'd take one. Yeah, I remember lots of people, or maybe it was just a time or it was a combo, but they used to have those and they had like a Trinity glass cap RDA that people would rock on.
That's what I was just saying. Welcome back to the show, Chris.
Well, it wouldn't be a normal Friday if I didn't get lost.
No, it's like that.
Keep it fucking straight.
That one literally caught me off guard, bro. Because like I was like, wait, didn't I? I literally was just saying that I had the RDA that went with this mod, didn't I? Like,
Oh my god.
oh, that's gotta love it. Yeah, dude.
I
Sounds
need,
like
to, I need
that's
to add a welcome to the show shirt to the merch store.
right. So with that, it seems like we've all unanimously picked that one as well. So there's only one thing left to do here to wrap up this Shedhead session, and that would be adding a song to the Shedhead Spotify playlist. So with that, this is where I'm going to need you dudes to throw some songs at me, and we'll throw them in the old chat. Or not in the chat, in the playlist.
All
Who wants
right,
to go first?
I'll go first.
I'll let Will go first.
Band name, Head Cheese.
One word.
Track, yeah, one word. Track is Fresh Start.
Oh, there it is. Bam, and make sure I add it to the right playlist. Not trying to add that to my nephew's happy song playlist.
Yeah, that
Yeah, I don't think
that'd be a
anything Will
pleasant
would
surprise.
get would be good.
Who's next? Duchess?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the Jackie Chan fan club. Please don't arrest my friend Richie.
Nice. Please don't arrest my friend Richie.
Really don't think that he would make it in jail. Love it.
There it is. Oh wait, there's two versions.
Oh yeah, because now there's the
Oh,
the
yeah.
fast version.
I almost want to add that one, but we're gonna add the full length version.
Dude, like some of those songs are just funny to hear sped up. Like they just make me laugh.
All right, Sean, Chris.
I got one ready. If I'll just go.
Go for it, Chris.
I'm gonna go with Holy Ground from Big X the Plug.
Dude, you know what's hilarious, Chris?
What?
Is I'm also gonna add a Big X the Plug song, and it's also
Yo.
featuring another country artist. Let Me Down Easy, I think is what it's called.
Nice. Let's go. Great minds.
Oh no, All the Way featuring Bailey Zimmerman. Dude, both of these songs rip, dude.
Yeah,
They
dude,
got
he's
country
fucking
hooks
good. I like him.
with some fucking Texas rap, bro.
Yeah,
and it's
dude.
fucking hard as fuck, dude. I love
And dude, that
it.
girl Jessie Murph, her voice
Bro,
is like really
she's
unique.
like, I hate to do this comparison, but like I feel like there's probably gonna be a few people that say it. It's almost like if you took Dolly and Billie Eilish and put them together.
Yeah, maybe.
Because she's got that country twang, but she's also got like that really kind of like, she has like those real soft vocal moments that Billy kind of does, where it's like, it's weird. It's hard to, dude. I fucking love the shit out of her, bro. I've been ripping.
Where she's
for
like
her.
real breathy.
Yeah, not. Well,
I don't
kind
even know.
of.
It's like
It's just like she's got like a real kind of like soft tone that she can sing, but then she can also
Yeah.
get up there and really fucking belt out some shit at the same time. When
but
she
yeah,
does
the,
that,
dude, the
she gets
hook
like
in that one song is it's good, dude.
yeah, but when she does that, she's got like this like little bit of a twang slash kind of like, there's something to it that I really enjoy. Anyways, doesn't help that she's not bad looking either. But what else we got? That's it? Everybody's?
I think I'm left. Is it? I think I'm left.
Oh wait, yeah, because I added my song before I asked you.
Yeah. So we got mine's gonna be Symptoms of Survival, and the band is Dying Wish.
Ooh.
Duchess, their live show is just fucking phenomenal.
Oh, I'm sure they are. I haven't seen them yet though.
They opened for Spirit Box and it was insane.
Yeah. I'm just glad I wasn't the one to put the metal song on this time.
I've been actually loading a bunch of metal on lately.
What was
I
it?
remember
Symptoms
it's
of...
Symptoms of Survival by Dying Wish.
There it is. And boom. Sick. There we go, dudes. That's going to go ahead and wrap up tonight's episode. Thank you guys all for joining us, as well as, Duchess and Will here for joining us here on the panel. Shout outs to Nanook over there. Looks like she's chilling out in the old cage / kennel / whatever you want to call it. Her little safe space. Good for her. Hopefully we'll, see her around in future episodes when you come back on, and then probably most likely at the next meetup, which would be sick. With that, the only thing we have left to say is, Chris, what you got, man?
Sorry, I was just looking at the dog because he made the comment about it. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about her being there. Yeah, thanks you guys. Appreciate you guys for coming on. Sorry my screen went so black. It's because I did something here.
Our favorite
Yeah,
floating
you
head.
know, what's that, Will?
Our favorite floating head.
Yeah, that's what I've become. Absolutely. I'll eventually get it back to normal. Okay, there we go. Now you can see me a little bit better. Yeah, well, thanks guys for coming on. Appreciate you as always. It's always just fun. It was good chat tonight. Dude, so many things that we talked about tonight I do miss for sure. Like I almost feel like everything that we mentioned is something that like I just miss or wish I had have gotten. So I missed the opportunities that I used to have. But speaking of opportunities, you always got the opportunity to listen to the Shed Time podcast. If you go to shedtimepodcast.com, of course, you can check out all the stuff on there. You can check out our Patreon, do all of that. And then you can come back next Friday night for another green room. Just come have some fun with us. Literally. Like that's what we're here having fun. We want you guys to have fun with us. So just keep on coming back. And I think that that's everything for me. So be safe. Have a good week. Sean, take it
I'm just
away.
gonna say, like I always do, we appreciate everybody who shows up out here live in the chats and all y'all that catch the replays. It really does mean the world to us. And so, yeah, shedtimepodcast.com to find all the things. And don't let the bastards get you down. Be cool. Don't be a dick. And whatever it is that you do, try and have some fun.
And with that, last segment to end the show, a little bit of some Confucius say, some wise words of wisdom, food for thought for you guys to think about over the weekend. And today, Confucius say, wise man buy prune, get good run for money. So with that being said, if you need to get things moving, you know what I mean? You know what to do. Enjoy your weekend out there. Be safe. We'll catch you guys next week. Check out the podcast. And with all that being said, we're going to round this up like we always do, sending out all those positive vibes. Crisp high fives. Don't forget to tell somebody you love them. And as always, let's just vape on, shedheads.
Have a good long weekend, Canadians.
Bye-bye.